What we are doing next is introducing our guests. Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. Shekhar Iyer is a senior journalist joining us on the broadcast. Good evening, Shekharji. Meeta Chakrabarti is spokesperson of the Congress party. Professor Manojit Mandal is a political analyst. He is in Asli TMC or Didi's TMC. I think he's in Didi's TMC. He can correct me if I'm wrong. Tausif Ahmed Khan, lawyer and political analyst. I don't think he has made up his mind on which side he wants to be this evening.
That's He's ex-TMC.
Huh?
That's right.
He is ex-TMC.
He
contested as an independent.
Yes, that is true.
In the last assembly
Tausif, then let me begin with you. Bhai, whose side are you batting on today?
As you yourself said, I have not made up my mind yet. But yes, given the evolving situation that we are dealing in, we will see where this leads us to.
Okay, okay, Professor Manojit Mandal, then the first question obviously goes to you. The fact is, you can blame the BJP for engineering this crisis within the TMC all you want, but the fact is that the signs were all there. It has just culminated into what has happened today.
First of all, there is only one TMC, and there will always be only one TMC. That is Mamata's TMC. No one can deny that. And these traitors, I call them traitors. Most of them are rotten oranges. And Mamata took long to understand that. Now I think by this time she has understood. And mind you, Abhishek Banerjee did not want to give tickets to many of these people. I think he rightly understood them. You might blame him. I'm saying this from the party's inside, so because I still have the connection with the party. I knew that Abhishek did not want to give these people tickets because of the corruption that they held, right? And that's why Abhishek also chucked out 74 sitting MLAs, including ministers. That might have backfired. That's besides the point. But he did it on the basis of the reports, the same IPAC that you are now blaming. IPAC has got many problems. But the same IPAC and Abhishek combination won you 2 successive elections, 2021 and 2024, 2 years back. All these traitors and idiots, rotten oranges, they're prostrating before Abhishek Banerjee 2-3 months back to get the tickets. I mean, look at this. I mean, you trust them, the people of Bengal will trust them. If they have got any guts, let them go and fight election on their own.
Okay, Professor Manojit Mandal, here's the simple question. You know, it is not a case of only Ritabrata, right? It is not just one. You can call him a traitor, you can call him a rotten apple, you can call him what you want, but right now he is the one who controls the party. He is the leader of the opposition in the West Bengal Assembly. It is not a case of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people rebelling. This is a case of 60 out of 80 MLAs deciding that they've had enough, and there is a point that they need to make.
I tell you one thing. You know, there is BJP behind it. We all know. But I don't blame BJP right now. Because BJP will do whatever it can. I blame these traitors and also to a large extent Mamata herself. Because she could not understand these people. Because of her credulity. Right? I pity her. I mean, she has to reorganize this tragic moment to come back to the people of Bengal once again. Mind you, 40% of the people of Bengal voted for Mamata, not for these traitors, I tell you. And 95% of them have corruption charges. I tell you, if the BJP is honest enough, on another channel, Sandipan Shah, the person who was defeated by Sandipan Shah, she said that I gave documents of Sandipan Shah being a corrupt person. In fact, Tausif was
Professor
also
Mandal.
Yes.
Professor Mandal.
Same entirely, right? I was contesting against
Sandipan. He is a corrupt person. And I would like to see BJP going after this person because the documents were handed over by the defeated person, Ms. Priyanka Tibrewal. She said this on TV.
Professor Mandal, it is very good to, good to hear you talk about Abhishek Banerjee going after corrupt leaders and saying that all of them were corrupt. Therefore, he didn't want to give them tickets, but Didi was very gullible. Abhishek Banerjee. I mean, Abhishek Banerjee has multiple corruption charges against him. The ED was at his door today anyway. Let Sanju Verma come in. Sanju, kiya dhara to BJP ka hi hai, according to the TMC and according to Professor Manojit Mandal.
You know, Shreya, I'm no longer amused because if the BJP does something, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Hum kuch na bhi kare, even then it is the BJP which has a gun to its head. But let me put some facts out there.
Sanju, the fact is that the BJP has a history. Look at Maharashtra. आप ये कामों में आप लोग अच्छे हैं.
श्रेया, आपने मनोजीत मंडल को इतना कुछ कहने दिया, आपने उनको इंटरजेक्ट नहीं किया। संजू वर्मा ने बोलना चालू किया, आपने मुझे टोक दिया बीच में।
बोलिए हाँ।
I'm not going to play the victim, but let me make some points for the benefit of your audience. When 60 out of your 80 odd MLAs do not listen to you as in Mamata Banerjee, you as in Didi, it means 75% of the TMC legislators have lost confidence in the leadership of Mamata Banerjee. If Mamata Banerjee cannot hold her flock together to now cry and blame the BJP, I think that is stretching one's imagination too far. Point number one. Point number two, जो लोग कहते हैं बीजेपी की हिस्ट्री है, the Eknath Shinde matter, because Eknath Shinde took away 73% of Uddhav Thackeray's MLAs and formed a new party. The Supreme Court upheld the fact that the anti-defection law did not apply to Eknath Shinde because more than 73% of MLAs voluntarily left Uddhav Thackeray's party. Shreya, please, facts are very tough to digest, but let me finish. Let me say one thing very clearly. Abhishek Banerjee कोई दूध के धुले हुए नहीं हैं. Be it the cash for job scam, be it the hawala racket, be it the coal scam pertaining to IPAC, be it the recruitment scam, Abhishek Banerjee has his finger in every corrupt pie, which leads to the doorstep of the TMC. This is my second point. My third and final point is this. I always say that in a party, there has to be a binding glue. That binding glue could be a very strong ideology. That binding glue could be a common minimum program by way of an economic agenda. It cannot simply be the lust for power. BJP is a party with a very strong ideological foundation. And you will see that not too many people are abandoning BJP. It is able to keep its flock together. What is the ideology of TMC? It is basically an Ayaram Gayaram party where the lust for power was the only binding glue. Now that Mamata Banerjee lost her own seat, a humiliating defeat from her bastion in Bhawanipur, what happens? It's not the rats leaving a sinking ship. It's the smart ones realizing that we need to now abandon Mamata because she's lost her grip on the party.
Okay, Professor Mandal, you can respond to that. Tausif, you can come in after that.
First of all, mind you, Ritobrato is an expelled TMC leader. So technically, I don't know whether he can become the leader of the opposition of TMC, as he's claiming. That's
but he's an MLA. But he's a sitting MLA.
Yeah.
On a TMC ticket. A first-time MLA on a TMC ticket, by the way.
The moment, that's the only election that he won. That's because of Mamata Di, unfortunately so, right? Now look at this. Look at the chronology. 70 of the 80 MLAs attended the first meeting. They decided on Shobhandev Chattopadhyay. All puts up their hand, and even the speakers on the day of election of the speakers recognized Shobhandev Chattopadhyay. The Honorable CM recognized Shobhandev Chattopadhyay. Both of them held the speaker's hand to take him to the chair of the speaker. And now suddenly this forgery case came up. I mean, people can understand what is what, but again, I'm not entirely blaming BJP because that's BJP's job. Everyone knows. Why trusting these idiots and traitors? I'm calling them on TV, right? They are traitors. They have got no power of winning election. If they have any power, either let them go for election or I challenge Ms. Shreya, wait for the next elections to happen. If let them win without Mamata Di's name and without Mamata Di's symbol.